Are we live? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the break room with your host, as always, Mikey J. Overs. Michael J. Overs, Mikey Overs, Mikey O, whatever you want to call me is fine with me, because guess what? We're in the break room. So grab your coffee, grab your little lunch, and let's get down to business. And as you can see at this beautiful sidebar we've got here, all the topics. So you can track where we are in the show along with I. First thing I want to talk about is the European Super League, which, as we found out, turned out to be not that super. Congratulations, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Inter Milan. You're all idiots, is what you all are. You tried to take the game of football and turn into a cash-grabbing, money-grabbing scheme where you make a tournament that basically discounts the entirety of league play. Now, the Super League was never going to work. Football fans are far too passionate about the beautiful game. And what this would have done is turn the beautiful game into a cash cow where they just pump millions of dollars into TV contracts. I assume some sort of stupid logo with merchandise on it. And it would have saved all these teams that are big market teams from basically collapsing in the league and losing out on European money like the Champions League. But guess what, Liverpool? I'm a lifelong fan. And if you miss out on the Champions League, it's your own damn fault. Or as Will Ferrell would say in Land of the Lost, it's your own damn vault. With a V, like a vaulter. And the photo is a pole vaulter. It's your own damn vault. But that's enough about the Super League. Because there are some good things I want to talk about on today's show. And the first is that, as you know, if you've been following me for a minute, Johnny on the spot, Juzang, has declared for the NBA draft. And oh man, this might be my favorite college basketball player of all time. He's number one in my heart. He took UCLA all the way to the Final Four and lost on a buzzer beater. But here's one thing I don't want you to get twisted. Is that this is a striped shirt also. If you've been watching, you're like, wow, that's a really nice shirt. Striped shirt, Pac Sun. But moving on back to Johnny Juzang. Should he be a lottery pick? Absolutely he should be a lottery pick. And here's why. His size, his performance in the tournament, under the stage, under the big lights, hitting countless clutch shots, and his scoring ability is that of an NBA pro right now. It seemed like, I don't know, But if you've been following me, you know that I bet on UCLA Moneyline, of course. Of course. But we're not here to talk about UCLA. We're here to talk about Johnny on the spot Juzang. I'm going to build a scenario in your head, okay? You're in the college basketball NCAA tournament, and you need a bucket of any player all time, and you're sitting there going, there's no way this kid's about to say Johnny Juzang. You got Carmelo Anthony. You got Jalen Suggs if you want to go super, super recent. You've got Ben Mag. You've got tons. You've got Steph Curry. You got Blaker. You've got tons of college basketball players to choose from. I would choose Johnny Juzang for the sole reason that he went up against Gonzaga, the undefeated team in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, the best team in the NCAA tournament, besides Baylor, of course, because they ended up getting slapped by Baylor. And he said, hey, they call me Johnny on the spot, Juzang. And I got a bucket on the spot. And he scored at all three levels against Gonzaga. Behind the arc, in the paint, on the mid-range. This kid is an absolute prodigy in the making from the break room here. Now, if you don't believe that, you can just step out the doors to my right. But I won't handle or tolerate any Johnny Juzang slander. But speaking of absolute buckets, a Mikey Overs favorite is returning to action sooner than believed. And that is the Lamelo Ball. Now listen, this house, the Mikey Overs house, the Twitter, the Book It account. What's Book It? Oh, Book It Sports is a one-stop shop for all things sports bettors and sports fans alike, where you can track your action, post to the feed, follow your friends, and buy expert picks from handicappers all on one site. And it's free on the App Store, so go download it. But the Mikey Overs house was built on Lamelo Ball overs. And oh, baby, am I excited he's coming back because my bank account was sweating. But not really, because I've been kind of hot on my props. But my bank account was sweating. It was going, when is Lamelo Ball going to come back, We need some locks. This guy's betting on RJ Barrett. It's hitting, but I'm sweating. And now my bank account's going, ooh, Lamelo Ball is coming back from a wrist injury to his dominant hand, which absolutely excites me. Now, when this news came out, the first thing that happened was an asterisk. The buzz intensifies. The buzz is coming back. So make your peace with it now. The buzz is coming back. And he's going to be the rookie of the year. I'm tired of this slander. This absolute slander. He hurt his wrist. So what? He's coming back. Plenty of games to take the throne back. Plenty of games. Anthony Edwards, all he does is score. He doesn't make his team better. He just scores. LaMelo Ball had the Hornets in playoff position. But the thing that excites me most is that LaMelo Ball said during his injury, he worked on his left hand and lower body strength. Now, if you tell me LaMelo Ball can add his left hand to his layup package and make his ball handling even crisper, the Hornets are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. And you heard it here first on the Breakroom. Listen, he's about to come back a whole new player. And that means a lot of different things for the NBA. One is that Bleacher Report is finally going to have something to talk about again, because when LeBron and LaMelo were out, they had nothing to talk about. So that's huge. Sports media, basketball media is absolutely ecstatic. And it also means that the NBA is on notice because the Charlotte Hornets are back. And with the Charlotte Hornets back, that's dangerous for the Eastern Conference. Because the Charlotte Hornets, believe it or not, are absurdly deep. It's almost like the Marianas Trench. It just keeps going. Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, the Martin twins, or brothers. I don't know. I feel like they're twins, but then one might be older than the other. Don't expose me. Gordon Hayward, LaMelo Ball, Cody Zeller, Miles Bridges, PJ Washington. Might be one of the deepest rosters in the NBA. And now you add. Imagine that. I just said now you add LaMelo Ball back to the equation. I mean, the season is over for the NBA, is what it is. But the Hornets aren't the only team that's looking good right now. And I got to give props where props are due. I'm an East Coast kid. So I got to give props where props are due. The New York Knicks, are they suddenly good? What is going on in New York? There's a lot of things going on in New York. It's the best roster in the past 20 years, bar none. Now you might be going there, so Mike, what about the Carmelo Anthony days? Can't forget about Carmelo Anthony days, Stephen Marbury days. Those teams weren't good. And that's a hot take. What is the best thing Carmelo Anthony did with the Knicks? Took him to the first round. Okay. Is Carmelo Anthony an amazing player? One of my favorite? Of course. But that's not what we're talking. We're talking about the New York Knicks. We're talking about the New York Knicks. Julius Randle might deserve a statue outside Madison Square Garden. I don't know. I'm not the authority on that. But if there was one person to get a statue right now, it's damn Julius Randle. Also, I'm recording live from my bedroom. So if you thought the background was weird, I don't have my nameplate or my mini fridge. But I'm recording from my bedroom. So. But back to the Knicks, right. RJ Barrett might have found his jumper. He might have found it. The people are still unsure. The people are saying he still might not have a jumper. But Derrick Rose is also reincarnated. This New York Knicks team, I'm also using a flashlight on my phone for lighting. This New York Knicks team might just be good. They might just be good. Derrick Rose reincarnated finally in New York. New York fans absolutely loving it. And that's what New York fans want. New York fans love a good storyline. Julius Randle, possible MVP candidate. A lot of people wrote him off and the Knicks picked him up. RJ Barrett, last year everyone was saying he doesn't have a jumper. Has come back this year and said, hey, I might have a jumper. except Anthony Edwards absolutely body bagged him after one of the games, saying they would be comfortable giving R.J. Barrett the last shot because R.J. Barrett basically can't shoot. That's what Anthony Edwards was saying. But R.J. Barrett said, hey, Timber, he's looking at the NBA standings going, hey, Minnesota, you good down there? And Anthony Edwards is looking up going, is that the Knicks? And R.J. Barrett's going, you're damn right it is. The New York Knicks are rolling right now. They're absolutely rolling. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to my cousin. His name is Connor. Been a lifelong Knicks fan. He had some hot takes that I'd like to share. He said, first, that Mitchell Robinson needs to go. Jim Joyce him. Get out of here, Mitchell. Because Norval Pell is playing at an elite level of basketball right now. Wasting money on Mitchell Robinson, he says. Norval Pell is the future of the Knicks big men rotation. He then went on to tell me that Reggie Bullock might just have some chops, which I couldn't disagree with more because I think Reggie Bullock is absolute cap. But, if Knicks fans are loving Reggie Bullock, I could get behind a little Reggie Bullock. They should have absolutely signed Miles Powell over Reggie Bullock, but hey, to each is their own. I also have a question for Knicks fans. Is Kevin Knox wet? Every game I watch, Kevin Knox seems to just bang shots. Even if he takes 2-3 a game, they're like absolute wet. Like they get the mop boy out after every time Kevin Knox is on the floor. And he's like, God damn it, Kevin. He's mopping up under the basket. This guy might be wet. Obi Toppin is a stud. Deserved to be the pick that the Knicks selected. These are all takes about the New York Knicks. Oh, and don't forget Tom Thibodeau finally taught this team how to play some goddamn defense. It only took the Knicks. When was the last time Patrick Ewing played for them? It only took the Knicks that long to learn how to play defense. And this might be the first time that the Knicks have a team. They got a full team. They got a full team. Used to be mismatch, all-stars, good guy, JR coming off the bench with Melo. No, this is a team, and they're playing like one. And to be honest, the Eastern Conference, I love it. You want to see a good Knicks team, and they might just be the best team in New York. But you didn't hear that from me. But that's enough about the Knicks, because also, I'm done talking about the Knicks. They're probably going to fold like an absolute lawn chair in the summer after being at the beach for 4 hours. They're going to absolutely fold. So, is what it is. Happy to see the Knicks playing well, but we've got more important things to talk about, which is that the Book It Sports app is absolutely on fire right now. I want to give a shout out to a couple key accounts. I'm going to do this every episode. So if you see this episode and you download the app and you start being active, you follow me, we interact, you might just be featured in the next episode of Book It Is Poppin'. I'd like to give a shout out now to Figs 2020. The man is on the app every day, interacting with the community, posting content, tracking his picks on the Book It Sports app. Oh, what is the Book It Sports app? Well, let me tell you really quick. The Book It Sports app is all things for sports bettors and sports fans alike. You can track your action, post on the feed, follow your friends, and buy expert picks all on one platform. And it's free on the App Store. Shout out Cameron on the App Store, Kameron. He's been live on the platform, and the people are loving it. Shout out Nick Boy KL17. He's been absolutely lighting up my feed, commenting, tagging me, posting, and I'm loving every second of it. And he might just be heating up. So be careful. And then shout out Gauthier, Gauthier. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that French? Is it Lithuanian? Is it Russian? I got no idea. There's no root in that name. There's just no root in that name. So Gauthier, maybe we have a discussion about making that something that I can pronounce. But these accounts are on fire. You need to go give them a follow because they are at the core of what Book It Sports is. It's a community. And these guys are at the core of it. And also Jeremy Van Grove, love the guy. Big on Twitter for me, big on Book It for me. We're just becoming pals. And that's just what it is. If you want to be my pal, all you got to do is be active on the Book It Sports app. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. But I'm hearing bells in the distance. And that means it's train station time. So let's take a step into the train station. God damn it. All aboard! Welcome to the train station. Clip that. Now we roll. Now, I'm going to give a quick update. Of some of the things that we're seeing on the train station. One is that my seat in the Lou Dort hype train is absolutely heating up. It's absolutely heating up. Clean as you like, smooth as you like, we are absolutely rolling to the promised land of being early on the Lou Dort hype train. Now, I saw a question on Twitter that said if you could pick out of all these names 5 guys or 3 guys out of this list of 10 guys to lock up the perimeter, who would you pick? And all I said was Lou Dort. The Dortcher Chamber is one of the most underrated defensive minds. But guess what? He's also scoring. Now, I got to take my light away for a second because I got to let you guys in on some stats that's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Lou Dort in the past 3 games is 29 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 42.7 rebounds, 3 assists. This man is an absolute animal. And my ticket is red hot. So stay tuned. McGregor drama's heating up. Is he going to fight Dustin? Is he not? I think he'll clean him. They're going to fight. I'm getting off the Sean O'Malley hype train, however, because his tweets are a little sus. If you follow his Twitter or you want to go check it out, I'm just getting off the train because his tweets are sus. Makes me uncomfortable, you know? He's trying to be funny, a little edgy. Not cool. And now to the new ticket I'd like to purchase. I'm going to be like Ash Ketchum. Wow, that was kind of clean. And it's a ticket that I purchased long ago but never made public, and it's that I put an absolute cribbo-sized load of cash on Stephen Curry to be the MVP, and my God, is he playing like it right now. So step right up. Give me my ticket to the Stephen Curry hype train. So I'm just going to read you some numbers of the best games he's had this year, okay? This is what the ladies tell me when she's giving my ticket. She's going 62 points, 58% from the field, 57 points, 61% from the field, 40 points, 53% from the field, 53 points, 58% from the field. And I bought this at a discount in the beginning of the season, but guess what? This train, we're going to the absolute crib, and he better be rewarded with the MVP because make no mistake, if this Warriors team makes the playoffs, if this Warrior team makes the playoffs, if this Warriors team makes the playoffs and he doesn't get the MVP, this league is a sham. So I'm strapping in the Steph Curry hype train to go to the MVP. And I'm taking it to the crib. Now, this has been another episode of The Breakroom. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm your host, as always, Mikey Over. And you can catch me here next Wednesday. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay classy, stay silly, and download the Book It Sports app, free on the App Store.